Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune. As you all know, I've got this Autolog fly screen from Rough installed along with the fender. Now the issue is I've been running around driving in Pune around for the last 300-400 kilometers without a number plate, which is very illegal, and I was not able to find a appropriate mount. I didn't want anything to be installed here. I didn't want any stickers. Of course stickers was the last resort, so what I did is I purchased this ADV 390 front number plate mount from Nanapet for 450 rupees from Jain Auto. It did not look like this previously. Okay, previously before I did all the cutting and welding and all, this particular part was out here. Okay, one below the other, and it used to mount on a similar position in the ADV 390. Now the points, though both the locations were not matching in our case, so I had to cut it and relocate it and bend this one. You guys can also try similar thing. So it is going to come here and the number plate is going to be up here. This one too, right now I've given two coats, one in silver color because all the color had damage because of welding and all this stuff, and it is right now with the normal 150-200 rupees can paint that we get. I've used that can. It is not going to last long. If the fitting is perfect enough, later on after the rains I'll remove this and get a powder coating done. Now to install this you have to remove these 4 bolts, all the 4 bolts, and you'll need longer bolts and spacer and cup washers, etc, etc to do this mod, which I'll show you in some time. So first let's remove these 2 bolts and the 2 on the other side. So I've removed both the bolts, and if you see, the bolt has a collar to it so that it doesn't pinch the plastic. Now my new bolts don't have that collar, so to resolve that I'm using this cup washers from Dominar. I don't know where, I think to the tank or somewhere they come, or some other part. You will find it in TVS also, in TVS scooters, old generation. So you can use such cup washers so that this does not get pinched. And you will need this long bolt now, because I now have a pipe over here for installation. So it will be somewhat like this, and we'll bolt it on. So we'll put the cup washer here and at the top and put in the bolts. Tighten the bolts, both of them. Mind you, these bolts go loose very often, so if you want you can use a thread locker also. Many Dominar owners have faced issues where these bolts go loose and this number plate falls right in front of the tire or gets stuck somewhere here. It is really very dangerous. So if you plan to do this mod, be very careful and take all the precautionary measures. Keep tightening these bolts, keep checking these bolts. Now it's time to install the number plate. I've got this frame already from Triumph Road. They had given me along with the bike. So I'm using 2 long bolts. Now these pinch out very easily, the aluminum ones. So I've put a plastic washer so that it doesn't put a lot of pressure, and then a metal washer because these plates, I've had very bad experience, these plates break very easily. Now since we're going to mount this here, this particular plate is going to get stuck at a lot of places in the parking, etc. So to give it a little more additional support, I usually put a metal plate behind it so that it overall gets a good amount of strength. And now we just have to put bolts from the back side. Now if you see there's a gap like this in your installation, you can put one more washer over here in between like this, and then install, so that there's not much play in between. Now this number plate holder is a robust mount. Otherwise usually with these plates, if you move it around, the plate would bend. This is how ideally the fitting should be. Let me know how have you managed, if you have installed a visor or something, and how have you managed the installation. Of course this is not very neat. It has got a lot of curves and all. I don't like it. I would have preferred it to come straight up and then down here and a little lowered. I kept this a little high away from this also because I plan to install the stock mudguard back, the not the mudguard but the the mud splash protection, the front one. I plan to install it back because it splashes a lot of water around and the whole radiator also gets filled up. By the way, a solution is coming up for the radiator too. So I've kept a good amount of gap so that this number plate doesn't get filled with all the slush, muck and all. Let me know how do you find this installation. I mean, practically, if you find it useful or something, or what. So I've been using this number plate holder for around 100 kilometers in the city and it has been fine. Nothing has gone loose from here, nor the number plates anywhere, nothing. No breakages, no sounds of any kind. So I'm happy with it, but there's another solution coming soon. I found another stuff, another number plate holder, which I'll share a vlog maybe in the next 3-4 weeks or so. For now, I'm going to be continue using this one. And mud splash solution is almost worked on. I've prepared it completely, like all the cutting, shutting, drill and all, drilling, willing and all is done. I've washed the bike over here. So next I'll be making a vlog on it where it'll be installed over here like this and it'll start protecting all this stuff inside. So, but that in a vlog next week maybe. For now, this is good. Let me know if you like this setup and if you want to replicate it. Again, this was purchased from Jain Auto, Nanapet. It is a ADV 390 number plate holder, modified, cut and reinstalled. With that said, I'll end the vlog here. Thanks for watching. See you in a new one very soon. Like, share, subscribe. When I talk to you about it, you're in defense mode. How can we work on ourselves when you say no?